Welcome to the Yugioh Facts community. In this video, we will dive into the exciting realm of Yugioh, the iconic trading card game that has captured the hearts and minds of players worldwide. Whether you're a complete novice or someone looking to refresh their knowledge, this beginner's guide will equip you with the basics to embark on your journey into the Yugioh universe. Yugioh is a card game battle against an opponent by using the numerous effects of various cards. First, toss a coin or roll a dice. The player who wins chooses whether to go first or second. The game now begins. A duel takes place on the duel field. The card type determines where a card will be placed on the duel field. You and your opponent each have a field consisting of 5 spaces in the monster card zone, also called in modern Yugioh the main monster zone, 5 spaces in the spell trap card zone, 2 spaces above the main monster zones called the extra monster zone, 1 space in the field card zone, main deck zone, extra deck zone, graveyard. Cards are placed face up in the graveyard. You can check the content and the amount of cards in the graveyard at any time. Banishment is not actually a zone, and as such, it is not included on official playmats. Most video games place banished cards either to the right of or above the graveyard zone. First, each player starts the game with 8,000 LP. The first player to reduce his/her opponent's LP to 0 is the winner. Second, if a player is unable to draw a card from the deck when it's time for him/her to do so, because there are 0 cards in the deck, that player loses. Other than these 2 victory conditions, there are other ways to win, such as the card effect of Exodia the Forbidden One. The cards used to play the game are assembled into a deck. Out of numerous cards available in the game, each player creates a deck of 40 or more cards. You must have a minimum of 40 cards in your deck. Normally, there is no maximum limit. However, due to some changes in the game over the years, you are only allowed a maximum of 60 cards. You are allowed to have 0 cards in your extra deck. However, the maximum number is 15 cards. Monster cards are servants who will fight for you. If you summon them, you can have them attack your enemy or protect you. A monster's attack and defense values are important, but those aren't the only criteria to consider when choosing which monsters to use. The parameters on monster cards are type, attribute, level, attack and defense. The level of a monster signifies the strength. The higher the level, the difficult it is to summon the monster to the field. There are 6 different attributes: light, dark, wind, earth, fire, water, and 25 different types. The basic monster cards. These monsters have no special effects like effect monster cards, but there are many with high attack and defense. Though they are monsters, they also have spell and trap card-like effects. You need the appropriate ritual spell card and monsters to offer as a tribute in order to summon a ritual monsters. Many of these monsters have high attack and defense and special effects. Summon these monsters by having 2 or more fusion material monsters and the spell card polymerization. Place fusion monsters on the extra deck zone on the duel field. Synchro monsters are monsters placed in the extra deck which are specially summoned by combining monsters present on the field, of which at least 1 monster is a tuner. In order to synchro summon a synchro monster from your extra deck, you add the level of a tuner monster on your field to the level of the monster S on your side of the field. That value must equal the level of the synchro monster you wish to summon. An XY summon is the act of summoning an XYZ's monster from the extra deck using 2 or more monsters of the same level as XYZ materials, with those monsters also being the same level as the XYZ's monster's rank. Link monsters have a link rating in place of a level or rank. A link monster's link rating determines the total number of link materials required to link summon it. A link monster's link rating is also equal to the number of link arrows it has. Link monsters do not possess levels or ranks, therefore they cannot be used as material for a ritual, synchro, or XY summon. Link monsters can only exist in face-up attack position and cannot be placed in or changed to defense position. There are 6 types of spell cards. The basic spell cards. After a normal spell card's effect activates, it is sent to the graveyard. These spell cards are equipped onto monsters. If a monster equipped with an equipped spell card is destroyed, the equipped spell card is also sent to the graveyard. Even after a continuous spell card's effect activates, the card remains on the field. As long as it is not destroyed, the card's effect continues. Spells that affects the entire field. Place the field spell card in the designated field card zone. These are required when summoning ritual monsters. To ritual summon, offer the monsters specified on the card as a tribute. You can activate these special spell cards even on your opponent's turn, as long as they have been set on the field. The basic trap cards. There are trap cards that have timing and/or condition requirements. After its effect activates, it is sent to the graveyard. Similar to continuous spell cards, these trap cards stay on the field even after its effect activates. Your opponent's spell card, trap card, or monster summoning activates your counter trap card. These cards' various effects, such as negating your opponent's card's effect. Duelists and strategists, today marks the conclusion of our journey through the vast and intricate world of Yugioh. It has been an honor and a privilege to guide you through the labyrinth of cards, strategies, and tactics that define this beloved trading card game. See you in the next time.